Secretlab reached out to us about doing a review of their Titan Evo chair, as well as their Magnus Pro standing desk, both tricked out with Warhammer detailing. I'm seating enthusiast Campbell McLaughlin, and as Goonhammer's self-appointed chair guy, I volunteered to take on the assignment. I'll also make it clear, I am not a mark for the Ultramarines chair, and my opinion certainly would not be influenced if it was some other, lesser chapter. Hell, it could even be a totally different chapter like the Nova Marines, the Sons of Guilliman, or the Heralds of Ultramar, and I'd still think it's just as cool. As for the desk, it's got a mat covered with the map of the Imperium, which is pretty slick. My Secretlab delivery was not so secret, as these shipped in their original boxes. Any would-be porch pirates looking for a computer desk would be deterred, as these boxes were heavy as hell. I might be a weenie, but if you need to get this upstairs or into an apartment building, you'll probably want to press gang a friend or a loved one into helping out. Unfortunately, the best I had at time of filming was the pair of extremely helpful cats you'll see wandering into frame. I got my shipment in 3 days after ordering, which is pretty speedy, especially since I live in a pretty remote part of Oregon. There is a lot of packaging for both of these. Every little bit or box is nestled in foam, cardboard, and plastic, and it kept everything inside intact and scuff-free. Said pieces are all clearly labeled, which will make the next step much easier. You might be thinking, wow, Campbell, you're so good at building furniture. Buddy, I built more flat-pack bookshelves than you've had hot meals. I can feel the strip of malm bed frame with my eyes closed. Building the chair was easy, taking just over half an hour to put together. All the tools you need to build it are in the box, and the instructions are clear and easy to follow. If you can build a GW kit, Lego set, or any other sort of flat-pack furniture, you can absolutely build this chair. Honestly, the only part of it that gave me any trouble was the purity seal, which took some finagling to attach. It's a fine little button snap, and that's kinda hard to snap onto the soft chair backing. The biggest challenge with the desk was getting it up here to build it. This thing is seriously heavy. The box says it's 125 pounds altogether, but it's supposed to hold up to 265 pounds, and it feels appropriately diesel. It recommends having somebody around to help, but the upper body strength of my fluffy idiots was sorely lacking. The desk took a smidge longer to build than the chair, but I still found it to be a simple process. While it didn't have the big Ultramarines poster/instruction sheet that the chair did, the manual was just as easy to follow. The pieces all fit into place in a deeply satisfying way, and I got the notion that this is just a well-engineered piece of equipment. I'll just echo the only bit of automotive advice my father ever gave me while changing a tire. Don't tighten any one screw all the way until every screw is in place. You can usually get the screws in about halfway with just your fingers, then rotate around tightening them with the Allen wrench after the fact. It just reduces some stress on the screws, and it gives you a little wiggle room while building. The finishing touch is the MagPad, a magnetic desk mat with this map of the Imperium and some lovely embossed details. Just follow the instructions here. In my infinite hubris, I ignored them and thought I could just unroll it like a typical gaming mat, but like Insane Clown Posse before me, I forgot how magnets work. Eventually I got it straight though, and it really ties the whole thing together. It's a little finicky to put on, but you could change it out for another MagPad if you wanted. The print looks great, and the leatherette texture is really pleasing. If you do need to move the desk, like for instance taking it downstairs and out of the loft you use for filming, relatable, you could just flip it over and remove the legs, since those are the heaviest part. Obviously I had to put these together myself, but the components feel really damn good. The stitching on the chair is even and consistent, the knobs and doodads all have this lovely easy to grip texture on them, and the chair feels stable and comfortable. The desk feels almost like a piece of industrial equipment with this textured metal finish that should keep stuff from slipping around. All the pieces fit together perfectly, and the decorations look and feel great. It's just some nicely engineered furniture. So I'll level with you here. I've got a chronic pain situation, and the best thing for that is highly adjustable furniture. Basically chairs and desks with a load of knobs and switches I can hit to adapt to my ergonomic needs. This is where I think these two really deliver, and United States Ergonomics agrees with me, as they're United States Ergonomics certified. The controls on the desk couldn't be much easier to use, and it integrated into the desk's profile, so you're less likely to bump into them. The cable management is a cinch too, and I like that you can just flip it open, plug a power strip into the desk, and then plug in the desk itself. It cuts down wire clutter significantly, and it makes for a cleaner work and game space. If you use this to do hobby stuff as well, I definitely recommend a cutting mat or something to keep paint spills from getting on the MagPad. Also, if you're building any model with magnetization options, just be mindful of the desk. It's magnetic by design, so your pieces will stick right to it. While I've certainly bought and used cheaper computer desks and chairs than these, the Secretlab MAGNUS Pro and Titan Evo chairs justify their price tags. They genuinely feel like premium products. Standing desks especially can get some real wear and tear on them over time, and the build quality on the MAGNUS Pro desk makes me feel confident it won't just give out on me and dump my computer on the floor. The Titan Evo chair has all the support I need for long gaming or hobbying sessions, and most importantly, it gives my cat a suitably imperious throne. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit like and subscribe and keep up with the channel? You can support us on Patreon for bonus podcasts and more, and read more at Goonhammer.com. We'd also like to thank Secretlab for providing us with a Titan Evo and MAGNUS Pro desk for review. Check them out yourself at secretlab.co. I've been Coxsix Lumbar Support, reminding you that I am not a mark for Ultramarines branding. Thanks for watching.